Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 16th to the 22nd, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm, which gets it out to more people. So, thank you so much. And as always, the cards will tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. Let's begin. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. Fantastic. Okay. So we are crowned here with the card that just popped right out. And this is the Ace of Cups reverse. Now, this is God's source spirit. However you see the divine, the universe, Scorpio, handing you a gift just for you. You are represented by the cups in the minor arcana. So when the Ace of Cups comes forward, there is a huge blessing coming forward for you, but we're not ready for it. It also brings with it an intensity of emotion. And we could really be sitting there, Scorpio, and being like, you know what? I've had enough intense emotions. I want things to be calmer. I want things to be gentler. And I don't want to dive deeper into my emotions. So just know that this is here, that it's coming forward, that we are kind of fighting against ourselves during this time, which can be draining, and we can feel a little bit tired, a little bit irritated, a little bit like overwhelmed and not know why. This is why. This is like the answer to that question. Okay. So then we have the Hangman reversed. So the Hangman reversed, the Hangman is all about seeing things differently and it being a bit painful. All right, because seeing things differently, hanging upside down is never not painful. And it doesn't mean that it has to be painful in a way of like physical pain. It can just be a sense of like, why am I always different? What's going on here? Why do I see things, differently than everybody else does? And with the Hangman reverse, we are saying to ourselves, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm going to fit in. I'm going to be just like everybody else. That can work. But you cannot go against your true nature. It always comes up. So do be mindful about this, that we are doubting ourselves, that we are, trying to kind of mimic others and be like we think, oh, well, they're happy over there, or this is the way it's supposed to be. So do be mindful about that. It brings us then to the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which makes perfect sense. So the Wheel of Fortune is entering into a new season, and we can be scared of entering into that new season. We can be also scared of things changing. It doesn't mean that things have to be good the way they are, but we know what's ahead of us. Whereas if change comes in, what the heck could that be? It could be anything. Change is, change. It changes everything. So here, subconsciously or consciously, we are scared of the change that is coming. But we know that the change is coming. So being aware of this, because it's either choosing fear or it's choosing freedom. And that's going to be a very important thing during this time and during this week. It's just going to come up. Now, the messenger of earth comes forward. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is reverse. We want things to move quickly, especially around finances or what we value as much as money. We're tired of being calm. We're tired of being patient. We're tired of being understanding. We want things to move. We want things now when we want them. We are also very into instant gratification. This can mean that we're a little bit more prone, or actually a lot more prone to spending during this week. So do be mindful about that. Kind of put things into your shopping cart online and then get them like after you think about it for a little bit. But if you're shopping out in the real world, that can be a little bit more difficult to not do impulse buys. So just being aware of that during this time, and also being aware of the way that you view making money. There's something here where you are going to be entering into a new phase of financial independence, wealth, prosperity, but you're going through a bit of a time here where it's almost giving yourself permission to be successful. And that is a change in your fortune, right? It's a change in your future. And there's some sort of a fear that I'm seeing in the back of your mind, or it can't even be in the forefront of your mind, kind of like, money is the root of all evil type of statements that people just kind of throw out there and we don't realize is seeping in to our mind and into ourselves. Or, what does successful mean? If I'm successful and I'm taking care of everything and I have to take care of everything, what does that mean? Can I do it? Is also going to be another question. Then we have the King of Wands reversed. So the King of Wands is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If we're born on the cusp with Sagittarius, if we have fire sign energy in our chart, just as if we have earth sign energy in our chart, it can be really tripping us up during this time. So just being aware of this. These are also the practical signs. Earth sign energy and fire sign energy really link us to the practical world, to the waking world. And we can find it very difficult to be in the waking world right now. We want our escapism. If we can take a vacation during this week, oh, Scorpio, that would be tremendous. That would be really well done. Now we could have an indulgent vacation. Yes, that's true. But if we can take a vacation during this time, I highly recommend it. But just be mindful here with the King of Wands reverse that our tempers can be a bit short. We can want to get things done, want to create, to cultivate, to move things forward, but also be really aggravated that we're not getting it right the first time. Give yourself the grace to be a beginner. As much as we want to be the master, as much as it's kind of like in martial arts, right? You have the master and you learn from the master. You are a student. You are, you start off as a white belt and you have to move your way forward. It's unknown to you or your body before this. And so here with the King of Fire, it is not letting your temper come forward because of frustration, because things are not going as smoothly as you want them to, or there seems to be a pushback, or you're not getting things as quickly, or you feel like I should be better at this than I actually am. So being aware of that is going to be super important. And I love, because that's what this whole reading has been leading us up towards, this Fool card right here. I love this. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I hope you can hear the big smile that is now on my face, because the Fool is saying, I'm taking that leap of faith. And that's what we're so afraid of doing right here, right now. And our fear has been leading us, cultivating us, moving with us for so long, that releasing it is like, it's like letting go of a comfort blanket. It's like, can I actually do this? And the answer is heck yeah. Heck yeah, you can. So the Fool here is stepping into, a new journey. It is taking that leap of faith. It is knowing that you are jumping. And it is knowing that when you jump, of course you're going to fall. You're going to have to land. But it depends on the recklessness of the jump, right? How softly you fall. So just be how softly you land. So be aware of that. It also depends on if you've been practicing, right? You can practice jump, like practicing jumping rope helps you practice jumping, and so that you can have a much softer landing. When you start off jumping rope, you have a very harsh landing because you're, again, not used to it. But when you were little and you skipped rope, or at least for me, I used to skip rope for hours and hours and hours, and I loved it. I could do it all day, all the time. And then as an adult, have you ever picked up a jump rope? Oh my gosh, it's like, whoa, that's exhausting. So here with the Fool, it is learning how to land. It's learning how to take those leaps and to trust yourself. I would highly recommend starting off small, because we do have so much resistance to things right now. Start off with small little goals. Set yourself weekly goals. Set yourself, daily goals. Okay, this is the one thing that I want to accomplish on this day. This is the one way that I want to move me forward. And that is going to be so important here. That's going to be such a big thing. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is blissful. It is filling your life with bliss. I always think of Joseph Campbell when I see blissful, because he said, live your bliss, like live your joy. And people push back and they're like, well, you know what, if I lived my joy, I'd be, out on the streets with nothing to eat. How do I keep my lights on? And he's like, well, don't. Make sure you have joy in your life every single day. It doesn't mean that it's going to pay the bills. And in our hustle culture, in our world that we have right now, we tend to think, of monetizing everything. Everything has to be for a financial purpose, or else why am I wasting my time in it? It doesn't have to be wasting your time at all. With blissful, it is filling your life with joy. It is filling your life with happiness. It is seeing the beauty in the little things, and it is moving forward in that energy and in that reality of you. So blissful is very important. It is very powerful. And it's remembering that, Scorpio. It's coming back to that center of, okay, where's my joy? And if you're sitting there and saying, there is no joy right now. I mean, earlier today, I felt that way. I was like, there is nothing. Nobody's listening to me. Nothing's going right. And you have to go back to your center and stop with like our frustrations, because they can overtake everything. Also, make sure you eat. That's also good. You can get hangry. I get hangry. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is playful. This is play. Reversed. So this is the heart chakra. There's a blockage in the heart chakra. And that makes sense for you, Scorpio, because you are water sign energy. Your heart is so very, 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 very important to you. Your emotions are so important. And with play, we as human beings do not play if we do not feel safe. When is the last time you've played? When is the last time you've just had laughing fun? Just like a really good laugh, really good joyous time. So make time during this week to play, even though it's going to seem ridiculous. It's going to be like, oh, that's so stupid. I have so many things to do. Scorpio, do it. Do it. I dare you. Do it. Make time for play. Let's see the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is the Six of Swords, and this is just wanting to plow forward. This is wanting things to move at a really fast clip. We saw that with the Knight of Pentacles reverse. We want things to move quickly. We don't want to overthink. We don't want to overanalyze. It feels like I'm thinking and I'm analyzing things all the time. What use is that? Calm it down, center yourself, because this is a time where we can be really, really reckless, especially with money or what we value as much as money, because we're frustrated that things are not moving forward. We're not progressing as quickly as we wanted to. With the Ace of Cups reverse and the heart chakra blockage, there's a fear of truly feeling. Now, you might find that you need to have a good cry. That's the way I find when I really embrace the Ace of Cups, like things come up as tears. But yours could be different. It can come up physically. I just usually see that it comes up as tears. Like we need to have a good cry. One of those ugly cries where you feel it in like the depth of your soul. So being aware of that is going to be super important during this time. And with the Ace of Cups, it is also saying my feelings matter. My emotions matter. I'm here for them. So that's going to be really important as well. With the Hangman, again, there's going to be a sense of I don't want to be different anymore. And Scorpio, you were born to be different. I mean, that's just part of your sign. You're not really meant to fit in. Not really. You're not meant to fit in. You walk the veil between the waking world and the spirit world. And not everybody gets you. People see Scorpios as very secretive, as, kind of more harder to understand, more aloof. And sure, maybe, but there's this real sense with you of like, I need to step in to my emotions and myself. And by connecting to emotions, I connect to spirit, I connect to my world, I connect to what I was born for. And that's also part of the Wheel of Fortune, is our fortune changing in the way that we connect with spirit and also the way that we take in the messages from spirit. So this is going to be a time where, if we dare, we can really start to see ourselves, changing our world in a way that we had never imagined we could, and opening up doors for ourselves in a way we never imagined could be ours. And so that's going to be really important here as well, Scorpio. With the Pentacles, with the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. We're going to want to do everything so fast. We're going to want to do everything big and showy and bright and intense. Slow it down and center yourself. We need to follow our heart. We have here with the King of Fire, he has his heart right there coming forward. That's what we need to embrace. We need to embrace what we love. We need to embrace the fire of ourselves. This is giving very strong Leo energy. So if you have a Leo in your chart, in your life, that can come forward very powerfully, but it can be really intense. It's like, it's pointing out areas in your life because it's going to come out really intensely and you might not get along with this energy the best, but it's going to be one of the most powerful ways that you step into your power, step into yourself, because it's like it's testing you. So being aware of this during this time is going to be very, very, very important. Letting ourselves be passionate without letting ourselves be angry, that is also going to be an important thing, or frustrated or overwhelmed. And the Fool, we are going through all of this intensity, because we as human beings don't usually change unless the discomfort of where we are is more uncomfortable than jumping forward into the unknown. It's like the fear of the unknown. And so here, this is uncomfortable. This is not like, oh, easy breezy, beautiful cover girl energy here. It's like it's going to be more intense and it's going to be more fierce. Okay. And then we're going to see ourselves saying, that's it. I'm taking that leap. However that looks like for you, whatever that looks like for you, it can be very small. People might not even notice. You're like, I'm doing this huge thing for me and people don't even see. It can be frustrating, but you're going to see yourself here needing to take that leap of faith, needing to move yourself forward to what it is that you want. And it's like spirit is double dog daring you. I mean, seriously, it's like, how much are you willing to put up with, Scorpio? Because during this week, it feels like you're tested. It's like, oh, God is testing me. And yeah, actually, yeah, God, the universe, spirit, however you say it, however you see it, you are being tested. And it's like, are you going to take that leap of faith? Are you going to go after you? Are you going to do that thing that you love? It doesn't mean quitting your job and joining the circus unless that's something you have a skill at and are good at. What it means is that you're looking at things here and you're saying, okay, now it's time to start aligning things for me. And we can keep our same job. We can have everything being the same, except we change something that's small, but pivotal to us. And it starts opening up doors. It doesn't have to be big. We always think, and especially with the King of Wands reverse, we'll think that this has to be huge. It has to be bright. It has to be a beacon. It has to be a barn fire. It can be a torch that lights the darkness. It can be a lighter that lights your way. So just being aware of this during this time, it doesn't have to be big, but there's going to be a small shift that's going to be an intense shift, that's going to be a powerful shift that starts opening up the doors for you, that starts having you see things differently. And it's like, oh, I've been waiting for this, because you have. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, and this is relax. Relax is reversed. Are we good at relaxing during this time? Absolutely not. No, we're good at being stressed. We're good at being overwhelmed. We're good at being intense. So just being mindful about this is going to be very, very, very important. Take time and relax. Whatever relaxes you, okay? Whatever, makes you feel centered within your own body, that's going to be really important. And it's going to be important to take that time for you. It moves us then to the root chakra and holistic health. It's time to listen to your body. I mean, seriously, it is time to listen to your body. It is time to show up and connect with you. It's going to be just so important. It's time to eat good food for yourself and not be like, well, I can feed good food to everybody else, but I'm just going to, eat quick and just go because I'm tired, because we're not rejuvenating ourselves properly. Or, I want to stay up really late. I'm guilty of this. I want to stay up late and have some quiet time for me. And then, you have the day starting. It's like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm exhausted. You start off behind the eight wheel. So just being aware of this during this time and aware about this for ourselves is going to be so important with embracing our holistic health, with saying, okay, I need to show up. I need to heal. I need to show up. And I need to be present in my own body and not let everybody else's demands overpower my own emotions, my own self, and my own, connection with me. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. This is the Five of Pentacles. It's very interesting that this goes right over the Knight of Pentacles reverse, because Knight of Pentacles reverse can be very reckless with money, and the Five of Pentacles is a poverty mentality. And we can get frustrated. I knew I was going to fail. I knew this was too good to be true. I knew I couldn't keep this up. They always said I would be a failure. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who the they is. It's that those words had seeped into you somehow. It could be teachers. It could be a parent, a caregiver. It could be, a lover, a friend that made you doubt yourself, or, a person of authority that you randomly knew, that you didn't even really respect, but their words sunk in somehow because they said what you feared. And so here with the Five of Pentacles, this is a poverty mentality. This is, I'm out in the cold. It's not good enough. It'll never be good enough. I'm always going to struggle. And Spirit is like, where is this coming from? And why is this here? Because I did not make you to struggle. Yes, struggling is in this world. Yes, not everybody can be happy, and we grow through struggle. But I don't know, sometimes I wonder about this because of the atrocities in the world and everything like that, and struggles people go through when you're making the smartest choices you can at the time. And when Spirit says, I didn't make you to struggle, it's like, well, you are sure doing a great job of making it look like you did. And here with the Five of Pentacles, it's like, where's the poverty coming from? Where's the lack coming from? Where is the I can't coming from? Because there are people in this world who have so many setbacks in their life. And yet they still do. They still believe in themselves. They still can. And that is extraordinary. And so here, it is not letting the self-doubt, it is not letting the anger, the frustration overpower us and knock us down and keep us from moving forward in success. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. It moves us then to the Six of Pentacles. This is balance. Subconsciously, we're moving and we're trying to have everything be balanced everything be harmonized. It's not going to be perfect. We want it to be perfectly balanced. Fine. Okay. But that's going to be a hard order. But with the Six of Pentacles, it's balancing, it's growing, it's gaining an understanding, it's gaining an insight, and it's moving things forward. So being aware of that is going to be very important for us. Okay. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Scorpio, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.